Well, hello everybody, it's me, Mitch, cooking my breakfast. I'm here at the scene of the crime, and those crimes I'm talking about are my recipe videos. Over the course of the past year, I've had a number of very, very well-received and very popular carnivore recipes. Some of them have gotten hundreds of thousands of views and endless comments. Become some of your favorites. So I thought what I'd do today is take 5 of what I think are the best and most popular and most often used recipes, preview them for you, and give you a link to them, just so it's easy to find. And maybe in this short video, there'll be some ideas for you to expand the repertoire of your carnivore cooking and add a little variety to this lifestyle. So enjoy this. First recipe is going to be how to make a chuck steak. What I'm showing you here is not meant to be the actual recipe, just some little clips from the video. The links to all of these videos will be down in the show notes, in the description below. These things, every one of them, have been made hundreds, if not thousands, of times by my viewers, and they come out great. The chuck steak is slow cooked in a slow cooker, is shredded, refrigerated, and you get the layers of fat and collagen. You cut a piece off, heat it up in a frying pan, and it is delicious. Next, I make a frittata. Bacon, beef, and egg. Start by slicing the bacon up, fry it off, render it out nicely in a frying pan. We beat up a few eggs, and all the instructions are in the videos. We need to cook up about 1 pound of ground beef for this, chop it up real fine, mix it up with the bacon, toss it up real good. Now we add all the eggs to it. Put a cover on it to keep the heat in a little bit, and we want to let it cook until it firms up. Going to flip it in the pan. I tend to like to cut it into pieces before I flip it. Keeps it from breaking apart. After it's cooked on both sides, it looks like an egg and meat pizza. It is absolutely delicious. You can go to my website at oldguycarnivore.com. On there, I've got a page that says links to stuff I use every day. These links take you to Amazon affiliate links of mine, and when you buy something through these links, it helps support the channel. Here is everything I use, every kitchen tool, gadget, and everything else. If you think, and there's no obligation, but if you think you might want to get some of the stuff that I use in my videos and do this yourself, whether it be food, supplements, kitchen appliances, tools, gadgets, frying pans, whatever, I would really appreciate it. oldguycarnivore.com, links to stuff I use page. Doesn't cost you a dime more, and you're really helping me continue to do what I do. Thanks so much, and let's get back to it now. One of my most used recipes, of course, is making a steak. Here's a ribeye. So we start with a nice steak. Set up the sous vide, which is an immersion circulator, water bath. The steak has to be in a vacuum, so I put it in a bag, vacuum seal it. Once it's vacuum sealed, I stick it in the immersion circulator for 2 hours. Take it out, blot it off, then we sear it in a nice hot carbon steel pan in butter. I go over all the different steps in this recipe, and this will give you one of the tenderest, best tasting, perfectly cooked steaks on a consistent basis that you'll ever eat. Can't wait to taste this thing. Oh, yeah. Next up is something really delicious and unique. Burnt crispy chuck roast cubes. I have this humongous chuck roast. I make 3 different dishes out of it. All 3 of them start by sous videing this chuck for 36 hours. All the temperatures and times are in the video. After the chuck is finished cooking, I refrigerate it in a container overnight. Cut it up into 3 pieces. One I cubed, the other I cooked as steaks, and the third one, along with all of the collagen and broth from the sous videing, I made some fantastic beef soup. All 3 recipes are on my website. They were absolutely delicious, and I've made them many times since. And the 5th and final recipe in this video is my what I call ginormous carnivore meatloaf with bacon. I start with about 5 pounds of ground beef, put it in a bowl, beat up a bunch of eggs, put some smoked salt and some pork rind crumbs on it, mix it up real good into a 5-pound meatball, put it in a foil-lined baking sheet. I take 4 strips of the extra thick Wright's bacon, put it on top. I've got a meter, Bluetooth thermometer in there, or I can tell the cooking time. I let it cook until it's up to temperature, let it rest for a few minutes, and cut into this thing. And it came out great. It was tasty as could be, juicy, a lot of bacon goodness. And just another one of my favorite recipes, and so many others. I hope you've enjoyed this little compilation of my kitchen adventures. Try these recipes. All the links are down below, as well as many, many more on my carnivore cooking playlist on the Old Guy Carnivore YouTube channel. So get to it. Just make carnivore that much more enjoyable. Until I see you the next time, take the rest of the day off and eat meat.